This one, I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken near the 13. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now. Switch.
On 1st down, Dickerson. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Cunningham to throw. And that's incomplete. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
He's coming. We got to kill.
From the gun, Cunningham. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Cunningham forced out to his left. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Cunningham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones able to get him for a loss of about 3. Throwing on 3rd and long. Cunningham. Now Cunningham has the ball knocked down, and the Raiders pick it up. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down.
4th down.
On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the right hash. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. On 1st and 10, Cunningham dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Cunningham. Flush to his right, finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Corey Littleton charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. On 3rd down, Dickerson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. On 4th down, Cunningham. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Following the fumble recovery, Cunningham. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. That burst good for 20 and a first down. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Solid job up front, really. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's Cunningham, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Cunningham. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Cunningham, and that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Cunningham, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, Cunningham, and going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but now it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Keith Bulluck. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, Dickerson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the... And he's in! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Punching it in from a yard away as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And now Adam Vinatieri. He's into his 40s now. You'd think low to mid-50s, probably about the outside of his range. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. First and 10, Cunningham. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. The final shot before break. Cunningham. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Back to throw. Cunningham. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to Christian Okoye. 6 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the gun on 3rd down, Cunningham. And that is incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. The Steelers
2nd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Looking to throw. Cunningham eluding the pressure right. Space. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
The tackle made back at midfield.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. The turnover put him in great fashion and get some points. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 2nd and 5. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Keith Bullock. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he'll give it here to his running back. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
This boys came out to play. I've been here, bro. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. This is more where it came from.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On 1st down, Dickerson. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Tackled at the 25-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Back to throw. Cunningham. Buying time to his left. Now Cunningham has the ball knocked out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
A A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emerson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Looking to throw. Cunningham. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Cunningham. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Anthony Harris. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play. Would have been what you suggested. Knock it down.